show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep where you from? Where your post, the pop in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go, son! 180!
54 Mike. I'm coming!
Maverick!
You go tight.
Touch!
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago, and he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run it with Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Alert, 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 alert. 12.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Goff on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. These babies cry all the way back home.
Now it's Goff. To the right side and complete to Thomas. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check pass. Check pass. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Hold on. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
54 Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
5. Hey, Haywood. Watch out.
From the 50, it's Goff. Open man right side is Cup complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Watch the shot. Hey, kill.
Check the backer. Hey, alert 3. Win the rep, let's go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 31. Check.
Listen.
Check.
They'll run. This is Brown. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Listen. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 56. I got one. 56. Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Value 3. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
DC.
We got
76, tell him. 76. SOS. DC.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Rick Flair, go 12, go. Hey, exit. 49, check 49. What's up?
Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check.
Hey, Shell.
54 Mike.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Hey, lift.
Goff on 1st down. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Hey,
Check Mike 46. I got one. Rush in.
Hey, 0.
Check 15.
18. Go.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Check 56. Hey, pick your game up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Keep playing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Wilson going for, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They come out here in the I. On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Check 20. 12.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Super 1. Super 66. Right there. 54.
Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right there. 56. Check. Check.
From the 44, Wilson. Flushed out right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
56. Check 56. Hey, keep it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Check. Hey, 0.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
0 fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Super 1. Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 49 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Shell, 12. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 50. Five. Stay with your man.
Now gone. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Goff. It's caught at the 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, gone. And that's complete to Cooks.
Oh, yeah!
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Watch out.
Hey, 5. Bravo.
Mike 5-4. Yeah.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now gone. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
46 to Mike, 46.
Here's Wilson. They bring him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Hey, you got to get that.
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. Woods the intended receiver.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the victory here for Seattle. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the